Who's thick? I'm sorry. Can we just do a slight autopsy of this real quick, just to acknowledge that this is a fake view fiesta.
I think our generation is the most entrepreneurial.
Let's talk about this. So you mean to tell me, let's just get right into this. You mean to tell me that when you go on stream, you get, 19K, 13K, 17K, 15K, 17K, pretty bad numbers overall. You mean to tell me that without getting posted to any blogs, without getting posted anywhere, period, that somehow 145,000 people come out of the woodwork to watch this video in 3 days' time when your live streams get 15,000 views total? So somehow 10 times the audience appears out of nowhere to watch the video when, keep in mind, God, I might have to scroll for a while, 80,000 people already watched the audio. You're telling me that many people appeared out of thin air to watch it. I'm not going for it. This is bullshit. And I had a lot of people reaching out to me, very concerned about this. Like, this is the worst fucking thumbnail ever. Do you think that he's ever even, looked at another YouTube thumbnail? Because this is pathetic. The fact that, he thinks that anybody's going to fall for this view count is honestly kind of astounding. When you consider that Free Dirk, that one has, let's count them. View your channel. How far do I got to go down here? 135 in 11 days. Me, Brig Baby, Trap Law Ross, and Lush. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm 10 times more famous than Sharp. Probably more than that. Probably 100. But we could stick with 10, just as a big round number. The idea that his got that many views, and this is what pissed me off, because this pissed me off with the Teen Snipe thing too, is that people are not willing to just get by on the strength of their own actual views. And instead people feel the need, because, and I actually kind of get it. Because it would be so embarrassing. Let's say that thing got 20K, which seems realistic. Why would Chuck Liddell be calling me? How is that even a real thing? Why would I have Chuck Liddell's number? I don't believe that. But apparently I do have somebody named Chuck Liddell saved in my phone, which is kind of insane. I don't know, man. It's just unbelievable. And then what I hate is that people will try to paint the narrative that somebody like me is just salty, when in reality it's just pointing out very obvious statistics. There is nothing. Yeah, see, look, even the Sharp pulls more live viewers than you. The No Jumper show the other day, because this is kind of a one-to-one comparison. The No Jumper show the other day, I think it had 7,000, maybe 6,500 viewers for most of it. Whereas Sharp will have 1,000. Which really, that seems like it kind of is a correct ratio, right? And so the No Jumper show right now, we can go look. The No Jumper show has, let's see. The one with me, 104K. In 2 days. The one before that, 101K. The one before that, 92K. So, 5 to 10 times as much views as Sharp gets on his shit. But then somehow his music video gets, the same amount of views in 3 days that ours has in 2 weeks. You would just think that he would want to pick a more reasonable number of views to buy. Because I'm not going. It doesn't make any sense. It's just totally fake. And I understand that some people are going to call us haters for calling out something so obvious. And see, okay, somebody said, you have solo interviews with 20 to 30K. Yeah, well, the interviews obviously kind of like get views on the basis of the level of fame that the person has, at least in the immediate aftermath of dropping it. I will, and see, look, this guy says, you so mad, but he's less famous, right? What is making you feel like I'm mad? Do I seem mad, or do I seem like I'm having just a rational conversation about how many views somebody might be willing to get or able to get? Doesn't really, you don't have to be mad to have a conversation about how you believe that somebody bought views. Let's take a look at some of my recent interviews. Now, obviously, you have an L like the Lisa Bloom one, which got 16K. Got it. Understood. Right here, FBG Murda and BAKJ, who probably a lot of you guys don't even know who that is. 120K. Okay, solid. Billionaire Black, 230K. Who else we got here? Tania, 116K. Tay Savage and Trapolo Ross, 289K. Well, the OTM one that I didn't even do, 63K. Okay. DB the General, 48K. I think one thing that a lot, but then, okay, let's be real. Backdoor Sam and Nico, 13K. Yeah, I mean, it happens. Sometimes you interview people, you think that because their music videos do well, that the interview might do well. It doesn't really necessarily do as well. It's okay. I'm not mad about it. But, like, even look, Lush interviewed Malicious China. Honestly, getting jumped into MS-13 is probably a big part of why this one performed well. I'm not 100% familiar with her, but she did a respectable 25K. Zero, 155K. Rel Vert, 250K. Stupid Young, 103. D Bills, was kind of surprised this one didn't do better, 30K. He's like kind of one of the bigger drill rappers coming out of New York right now. I was a little surprised that didn't do as well. I was a little surprised that Lexington Steele is still only at 30K, even though I do feel like this is one, just to underline my point here, a lot of these interviews kind of take a little while to Nat Turner, no genre. A lot of these kind of take a little while because they show up in search a lot and stuff. Look, Nat Turner, 8 months ago, 200K. Nat Turner's not as famous as Lexington Steele, in my professional opinion. But shit, this whole era of porn stars, male porn stars, does quite well. 307K on that. All the clips. Nat Turner, 430K. That's pretty good. But a lot of these ones, like the Lexington Steele one, only has 30K so far, but I feel like it's partially due to the fact that it's just like, it just takes a little while when it comes to the sort of like legacy guys. The other thing that I find kind of shocking is somebody said, are you taking it into account that some of it is from Spiffy's fan base? Wow, let's do a little dig into that. To the monstrous Spiffie Luciano fan base. Oh my God. Oh. Now we know who the fake view whisperer is. Look at this. Spiffie Luciano featuring Tania. I had no idea this existed. And I shall not be watching it on stream. 2 million views. 208 comments. Okay. People. I rest my case. Come the fuck on. Okay. If you were just in the chat telling me that I was delusional and that I was lying for saying that there were fake views on that, I rest my case. Spiffie Luciano, One More Chance, featuring Tania. 15,000 likes, 17 dislikes. Okay? Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? If it really had 15,000 likes, it would have way more dislikes. Let's help out. This is so obviously fake. And then if you don't believe that, if you actually do believe that Spiffie Luciano could get 2 million views on a video, explain 208 comments. Guys, be serious. This is This is hilarious. Oh my God. I want to watch it, but obviously it's going to get claimed. Oh my God. So I wonder if there was a conversation with Spiffie and Sharp where it was like, hey, don't buy 2 million views. Buy like 100K. Oh my God. We got to look too at this. Yeah. Okay. We really have to start. I think anybody dropping an L in the chat at this moment is clearly compromised because think about, okay, everybody needs to get hid. If you're dropping L's right now, you're obviously a fucking Sharp bot insurgent. So you need to go. Sadie, I know I told you otherwise before, but anybody dropping L's at this, you got to go. Adderall shroom combo, no. I have not done any drugs today besides my trusty coffee. So look, I just arranged Spiffy's videos here from most viewed to least viewed. Yeah, and anybody who's saying L for us is obviously not a bad actor, to put it mildly. So everybody's getting permanently banned from the channel if you're saying these kind of things. Wow. This is actually just astonishing that anybody could be falling for this. 2 million views, 208 comments. This is the most viewed video on Spiffy's channel. Wow. I'm just taken aback that anybody could fall for this. This is astonishing. Holy shit. But it also completely explains the view count on the one with Sharp. So let's just go back to latest. So let's take a look at the enormity of Spiffie Luciano's fan base. So this is like a vlog clip of him hanging out with Sexy Red, 3.8 thousand views, or 3,800 views. Okay. Sounds about right. His diss song towards Zoe Osama, 2,400 views. Which this to me, and then the one before that's 7,500. This to me really kind of just draws attention to what's going on here. Because you're beefing with like one of the rappers that has like more motion than most rappers coming out of LA, Zoe Osama. And like 7,500 people tuned in, and then you drop another one and 2,400 people drop in to watch it. This is really unbelievable. A podcast clip with Crip Mac, 1,500 views. Like if you can't get some views, and then the one before that, 3,700 views. Spiffy, if you want to buy views on your content, you need to be consistent. Look at this. No Jumper Adam 22 speaks on Boosie and Spiffy. He was so happy about us mentioning him on the podcast that he uploaded it to his channel. It has 322 views. That honestly kind of makes me feel like even something like this, Spiffie Luciano Lovers and Friends music video, 28,000. I mean, let's do a little bit of an analysis on that as well. 488 likes, 45 comments. See, this is fake too. And I know it sounds crazy to say that 28,000 is fake, but when you have 45 comments and then 28,000 views, yeah, this is fake too. Like, this is not representative of a real fan base. We could probably get his entire channel taken down because the vast